in terms of being women of influence, you guys write for us, with this is a print platform. Marina, you have used social media very well. You blog, you Facebook, you tweet. But Zai, you're absolutely hopeless.
Too old.
We're trying to get her into it.
Has that really helped? And Zai, don't feel the need to go onto this or other platforms to get your message or your thoughts out?
I mean, I would like to. It's just that I don't have time. I don't know where Marina finds the time. She has a driver, that's why. So she's forever tweeting, I don't have a driver. I gotta look for parking. I gotta drive. I gotta look for parking. But I actually read my emails at red light. I'm really bad. It's really the time. I just have too much on my plate, and I'm so scared of being addicted to things. That's why I don't watch TV. I'm so scared of being addicted to a TV program, but I'm addicted to news. So I can listen to news on the hour, by the hour. But it's radio. I love radio. So I listen to radio a lot. And I know the importance of social media. Marina keeps telling me, you got to be there. When I retire, I'm planning for retirement now. So when I retire, I need friends and company. So then I'll get on social media. And no one's going to listen to me, so I need my audience there.
I think I've been given signals by my colleagues that it's supposed to we'll come to open question and answer session. We also have questions that have been posted via Twitter. So perhaps to start, we will have the first question from Tony Fernandez.
We've made it, Tony's asking us.
So Tony asked...
Do we get free tickets? We answer.
Michelle, tweet that. Free tickets for the answer.
Tony.
Well, Tony Fernandez asked, to the two amazing women, what is your view on accountability in Malaysia?
I mean, that's such a weird question. Is he expecting us to say, we don't believe in accountability?
I'm going to get your free ticket.
I know what he wants me to say. Look, I mean, nothing, I think, illustrates more the issue of accountability than what is happening right now with MH370. It is a culmination of years of being opaque, not having to answer, letting things slide because you're not letting people look at it, and everything. And now suddenly you're in the glare of the international media who are not interested in, being nice and gentle on our authorities. They want answers. They want to know this. And suddenly you're finding like, you don't know how to answer things. So obviously, accountability is the norm, is the standard, So we've put up with lesser standards for so long. Every year we have the Auditor General's report, which is the best accountability report, and we, complain a while and then that's it, and we let things slide. Now this is the culmination of all that, not putting things up for greater scrutiny and not allowing things to slide. I don't know. I mean, without incriminating anyone, but 239 people have been lost because maybe someone was sleeping on the job. And that's a worry, right? And why do we need to have greater accountability? Because we don't want it to happen again. Do we want to be put through this hell again just because we've let things go?
Well, I think in private, or not so private, the public voice has to be like, we've done everything right. I'm sure there will be a lot of...
No, we let it, okay, they have to run the investigation and all that. But after that, I think we really need, like I said in my column the other day, we need serious self-reflection.
That's right.
We really, really do. We've been held up, to the world. Been scrutinized by the world, and we're falling short in many things. Really falling short in many things. I mean, some people can't even speak in public. I mean, come on. How embarrassing is that? And some people think they're speaking to some lowly, like. Repeat the same we are investigating this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every press conference say the same thing. Wow,
Okay. We shall not name names here.
No, but if you can't guess, then you haven't been watching the news.
Sorry, anything?
Yeah, I mean, I really seriously think what this government needs right now is a mechanism, a implementation and monitoring system on all its major policies. Because what happens, we're great at hiring consultants and paying millions to consultants and to come up with beautiful blueprints and policy. And I just read the new policy on small and medium industry. Very impressive document. But how do you implement them? How do you ensure all these recommendations are implemented? And how do you monitor the impact of these policies? And this is what we don't do. In many countries, you actually have a GONGO, a government set up NGO to actually monitor government policy and to monitor impact year by year. To see, for example, when Australia set up the family court system, every year, the GONGO, the Government Commission, will evaluate the performance of the family court system. Has this new policy improved and brought the desired change that the government intended to bring? And if it doesn't, how do you rectify it? So this is a system that is well established to monitor implementation, to make sure that the policies you set out to do and the problems you set out to redress are resolved. And if the policy if the solutions are not achieved, then you need to change track. But there's not enough monitoring in this country.
Yeah. I think I'll open it up to the floor. Does anybody have any questions? Do we have mics? Can you just tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Raja Nazahatoshima. Basically, I'm a part-time student for political science in IPTS. I would like to ask about the feminism. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feminism is not the ideology. And what is the objective, the main objective of the feminism? And how relevant is feminism in our country, in Malaysia? Thank you.
Poor guy. Feminism is really about, believing that women and men are equal, and women and men have equal rights, and taking action to do something. For me, I tell my men friends, life is going to be so much better if you treat women, and you treat your wife in particular, as a human being of equal worth and dignity. Who doesn't want to be treated in that way? I don't know why feminism is such a radical notion and so hard to understand. And I actually challenged a man friend to do that. And a few months later, he came back to me. I say, appreciate your wife more. Say thank you to her. Say sorry to her. And a few months later, he came back to me. Actually, you're right, Now that I treat her better, and I don't think I have all the answers, now she treats me also better. So really, I mean, it's really about a partnership, men and women being partners. It's not about men being superior or women being superior. It's not that, that's not how we want the world to be. We want cooperation, we want partnership, we want respect, we want dignity. And the idea that women want to be treated with dignity and with respect is not a radical notion.
And I want to add that just because feminism kind of started with bra burning, we still love our bras.
Which is a myth.
Which is a myth. And it doesn't mean if you're feminist you have to be ugly or plain, or you can't enjoy your high heels or wear makeup. Okay, it's a complete package. Okay. Do you want anything, Marina?
Well, I think you know, a lot of people have this misconception, and it's pretty justified that feminism is some Western import. That this were something that was born in the West and then brought over here as a form of, you know, new form of colonization, you know, sort of like trying to convert women into, you know, sort of images, Eastern images of Western women. There's some element of that, and it's certainly, you know, it was certainly these first ideas of women's rights and all that did begin in Western countries and all that. But and many of us women, educated women who feel like, you know, like we do, that we have rights, we have dignity and all that, and should be treated equally, also have problems with those feminists. Because very often you get them coming here and telling us what to do without any reference to context and culture and things like that. But I think it's really wrong to tar us all with the same brush, because there is now many feminisms. The basic thing is like what Zai says, so that all women are treated as human beings, you know, with respect and dignity and all that. How we get there, though, might be different. So what sisters and Musawa and all are doing now is something that we call Islamic feminism. It isn't less than what feminism is thought of. It's just that our approach is from within the religion, because we feel the religion does provide all the basic elements that feminists are fighting for. You know, the Quran talks about women as equal to men. So there you are, you already have that basis, and therefore we should be treated with respect and dignity. So I think that it's really important to make this type of differentiations, because it's been so easy to tar people like us by, you know, as Western agents and blah blah blah, bringing an alien lifestyle, etc. here and all that. No, a lot of it is actually homegrown.